people seem to cloud your day. They only bring you down to somewhere lower. But when it comes to you, all I can say is you make my life a better place. You bring that sunshine all through the rain. You make my life a better place. 'Cause baby, since we've been together, it's getting better every day. Woo. Some people see it as half empty, and some people seem to want what they don't got. But when I look at you, there's nothing more I need. 'Cause your sweet loving fills me up. You make my life a better place. You bring that sunshine all through the rain. You make my life a better place. 'Cause baby, since we've been together, it's getting better every day. And I'm praying it's forever. Let it always be this way. There's something you do turns gray skies blue. With just one smile, you make it better, so much better. You make my life a better place. You bring that sunshine all through the rain. You make my life a better place. 'Cause baby, since we've been together, it's getting better every day. And I'm free, it's forever. Let it always be this way. Yeah. You make my life. You make my life. Oh, you make my life a better place. 'Cause baby, since we've been together, it's getting better every day. And I'm free, it's forever. Let it always be this way. Woo!
All right.
Hey,
Wowza.
Mama's gone.
Mama's gone.
we're live. Are we
Live.
live? Yes, we're live.
Live
live.
from 5 corners of the United Kingdom, waving to you at home, wherever you are in the world.
Well, all the messages are coming in quick.
Let us know where you are, guys. Tell us where you are.
Who's on there, Dave?
James away. Woo! David Staffield. Damn, this is good. My brother from across the pond from Washington, D.C., Rob Eckford. Yeah, baby.
All right.
Jacqueline Cant, Pete Hunt. Hooray. They're all there. Look at them.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice one.
It's working.
Yeah.
So, should we tell everyone where we are?
Yeah, let's go for it.
To kick it off, Terry.
I am in sunny Hove, Brighton and Hove, in my basement flat.
Nice. What about you, Dave?
I'm in a shed in the garden in Kings Langley, Hertfordshire. Big shout out to the Kings Langley Massive and Abbots Langley Massive.
And what can you see where you are, Dave?
Through the window, I got my son in the garden. He should be inside listening to this. Anyway, he's fine. And
He doesn't care.
and I'm lucky enough to see a field because I'm in the countryside here.
Grand.
So, yeah, all good. It's all good.
Boutte.
Yo,
Christopher Boot on the drums. Where are you?
I'm in Lewes, East Sussex, not too far from Commentary.
Mm.
All right.
And wo bist du jetzt?
Wo bist du jetzt?
Cam doesn't have a mic, but he's just down the road from me and Chris. He's in Brighton. Andrew.
Andrew
Pray
Anthony
tell.
Platts, Esquire. I am in deepest, darkest Norfolk. I'm in the countryside. I'm in my studio, and I'm looking down the garden. It's lush. There's lots of flowers and trees and fields beyond. It's cozy.
You're a lucky man.
It's very peaceful right now.
So, yeah, this is surreal.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's surreal for the viewer. Probably not. It just feels like a band video, but...
Probably does.
Stephen Nelly from Kings Langley. Sorry, I'm just reading the messages. They're coming up.
Good.
Up and down. David Naxon, hello from Texas. Woo!
All right. Howdy, partner.
Zena James, loving you guys from Twickenham. Greetings from Holland. We've got the Dutch guys in there.
Yeah. Can we get a unified wave to everyone? Can we wave on 3?
Yeah. Should we give it a go?
1, 2, 3. Hello, world. That's right. That's right. Here we are. We've got to give a shout out to Doug Hunt, actually. If you don't know who Doug Hunt is, he is Mama's Gun sound man for many, many years, and he's the man who's behind all of this. It's his brain that never sleeps that's enabled the technology to become what it has become, to allow us to be in different parts of the country, to play perfectly in time live and to broadcast it to you guys in the world. And we think it's a first. So can we get a round of applause for Mr. Douglas Hunt, please?
Douglas Hunt.
With spring reverb. 60s clap. Yeah, absolutely awesome. So shout out to Doug. Yeah, big time.
More shout outs. Stella and Stuart. Doug is a genius. No, not Stella. Staffel and Stuart. Benedict, bravo. Sandra De Beer, hello back.
Yeah. Keep letting us know where you are, guys, so we can get truly international with this.
This is amazing. It just keeps on coming. MC Stretch, come on, baby.
Yeah, Stretch.
MC Stretch in the house. Glorious.
Here we go. Lisa Finley. Mirrorball Band. Oh, there's lots of people coming on board.
Excellent.
Grand. Oh, I think my parents are watching now. So I'm going to give a shout out to my parents who are in Nottingham.
All right.
Mama, Papa Platts, hello to you. I can just see my dad now going, Look, darling, it's happening right now. You don't understand. It's incredible.
And it's all your fault.
Yes, it's all your fault for having me. So, yeah. So, what have we got in store for people then? Someone enlighten.
We're going to be playing a couple more tunes. At some point, I'm assuming we're live on Soho Radio now. I don't know this.
Yeah, we have plucked the Soho cherry. I think it's up to us basically when we proceed and do our next performances. Obviously, give our man Lewis. So at Soho Radio, there's Lewis manning the vinyl cutting table, and when we give him the virtual nod, he's going to start up the lathe, and we're going to kick into our 2 back-to-back song performance, which will be simultaneously cut. And then when the show's finished at 6, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. They'll broadcast, or at the end of the show, they'll broadcast the first track off the vinyl to play it back.
I can see the vinyl as we speak. Actually,
how's everyone feeling about this?
Excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Great.
Yeah. Can
you tell?
I've never done anything like this. This is quite surreal.
Yeah, it's very surreal, definitely.
But it's really fun. It's really exciting. It's the closest thing I've got to being with my MG brothers in quite a few months.
It's weird talking to. Just for an insight for some listeners at home. Brilliant. I've got a text from my mum saying enough chat. Start playing.
That's very valid, Corinne.
All that people have been used to up until now are like Zoom chats or house party chats, where it's a bit like staggered and the quality's terrible. For us, it's like really crystal clear audio, and it's like, well, as much as you can. It's like we're being in the room with the same people, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
That delay, the delay isn't there, basically.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's play some music.
Yeah.
Should we play some music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that, definitely. Big shout out quickly to the Aaron posse from Scotland. Hey!
Okay. All right, so Shouting out to Lewis at Soho Radio. This is your cue, my friend. So we're going to play 2 tracks. The first track we're going to play is a song called This Is The Day. It's the version that we released on the 1st of January this year. That was a 7-inch that we put out as a limited edition release, which is a version of the song that was on the end of the album, Golden Days. But we're going to play that song for you today. So this is called This Is The Day.
When I look over my shoulder, see a trail of broken dreams. Am I getting any closer to where I wanna be? Still, I never seem to catch up, no matter how I try. To the man I wanna be, I'm always just one step behind. It feels like something is about to change. I can feel it coming. Yeah. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Oh, this is the day when the sun shines brighter than it did before. Hear a voice inside you. Say what you waiting for. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Oh yeah. Feels like a new beginning. Gonna let this be day one. Like yesterday has ended and life has just begun. Feels like the curse lifted, all the sorrows and the rest. I ain't never felt so gifted, I ain't never felt so blessed. Oh, now it feels like something is about to change. I can feel it coming. Yeah. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Oh, this is the day when the sun shines brighter than it did before. You hear a voice inside you, say what you're waiting for. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna take it with both hands. I'm gonna celebrate it with everything I am. All my life I waited for this day. Maybe we won't ever get the chance again. My life I've waited for this day. Maybe we won't ever get the chance again.
Wonderful.
Track one. If you're listening, some point in the future, you're listening to a vinyl record cut by Mama's Gun for the first time live on the 29th of April, 2020. So,
Yeah.
That's
chaps,
special.
how was that for you?
Nice. It was nice.
I really enjoyed that. And the sun came out too.
Let us know what you thought in the comments section down below, people. Down below. Okay, so should we do another?
Yeah.
Why not?
Someone else want to introduce this one?
Who's introducing this?
Someone else?
Is someone else in the room?
Okay, I'll do it then. So this next song is called Let's Find a Way. It's from our record Roots to Riches, which we put out in 2009. And this one goes out to my main man Stretch in Holland. Because we know you love this tune, mate.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, call me tonight when you're all alone. 'Cause the thought of you, it echoes through my mind, and it just won't let me go. I can't deny I was out of my head, but what matters now is we used to be, and I know that we can work it out, baby. Oh, 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 you just
People out there. Where are the fans? There they are.
Can you hear that, people?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that live from all of the homes around the globe?
That's what was missing.
Thank
That
you,
is-
Planet Earth.
That is literally Tottenham cheering like crazy for you guys.
Jeez. That's amazing.
I'll keep that going for a little bit. Listen, there you go. There you go.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
It does
Listen.
make it feel better.
Does it?
Even though we know it's fake.
Ah, yeah. Makes me feel good too, and I can't hear it. But listen,
hear that,
Mama's
ladies?
Gun, I salute you all. That was absolutely wonderful. I've been watching that off my son's phone, and it just made me melt. It really was beautiful. Thank you. That was...
Thank you, mate.
It's been a pleasure being part of it.
Well, listen, I'll have to come off. Look, I'm holding my finger down on the cheering. There we go. It cuts off. My apologies. We'll still pretend it's there. And before we go any further, Soho Radio, welcome. For all of those on the radio, we've now married the YouTube link. So two parties have combined. Never Doug Daily Live is now live with Mama's Gun. So the vinyl session's complete. 2 tracks done. And once again, I want to applaud that. Look, that's real. That is real. All right. And yes, I'm going to. I'm emotionally. I knew I'd be quite emotional. Actually, I thought it was really wonderful. And I noticed today you were supposed to be playing in Islington Assembly Rooms actually tonight. So instead, you're live to the world. Andy, how are we feeling about that?
I'm completely flooded with adrenaline right now. It spiked just before the first song, and it just kind of went. Yeah, it was great, and to get to the other side and to have done this, it just feels amazing. Just feels amazing when you know that a lacquer is spinning somewhere, and you're cutting sound into it in an analog fashion. Is very special.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's so many layers. Well, it's certainly one hell of a big layer extra kind of in the now, isn't it? It really is a sort of attention is like, okay, this is like they're sort of messing up on in a studio when the sort of clock's ticking and having to retake is annoying, but this is like literally a performance you can't rewind, you can't retake. It's a commitment. So the adrenaline is. I'm interested to kind of know the adrenaline of how you're feeling versus the gig tonight. You've just done a live gig and a vinyl session. How are the two sort of comparing with the adrenaline?
God, can't even compute the vinyl thing at the moment. Yeah, at the moment I'm trying to compare how was that to the feeling of doing a in the flesh show, and quite similar in a way, other than I'm on my own in a tiny room.
Yeah, and
home.
I guess it's not something you'd want to be doing forever, is it? Because it's nothing like a room of people rather than TVs. Or
It's not. I wouldn't want this to replace gigs, but you know what? After however many weeks of lockdown and not being able to play with other musicians, it felt great.
It's certainly given us as a band a chance to get together again and play, even jam a bit. Whilst we've been on board with this new technology, it's just been great to be together again and play and vibe out and jam. It's fantastic. It's the cutting edge of technology. It's amazing to be part of it.
as you say,
Well done.
Doug-
Hands
Shout
up
to Doug,
hands
right?
up to Doug. Shout
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah,
Doug
yeah.
Hunt, everybody.
That applause is for him.
Doug, you're awesome.
Can't believe that this is possible.
And don't forget Matt doing the live feed. Matt's a bit of a-
Absolutely, yeah. Yes, Matt on
I
the
don't know if I'm on
visuals.
the live feed yet. Has anyone seen me? I don't know. I don't know if my
I've
camera was working.
I can see the vinyl being cut, but of course there's a slight delay on
look,
the
yeah, I've just seen
on
me.
the live
Well,
feed.
hey.
Yeah, there you go. There come the claps now.
Awesome. Oh, of course there are. And listen, I've Chris
Yo.
Boot. I said to you earlier, Chris Boot, you're my favourite, the drummer.
Thanks, bro.
How did you get on? Talking about timing, latency. Obviously, you have to hold down the rhythm section. You and the wonderful Cameron Dawson are the rhythm section. How did you find the timing? How did you find keeping, holding the foundations, the glue, the rhythm section for the live session when everyone was so far away?
Yeah, It's a crazy experience. The first couple of times we did at the tests, there was we were just getting used to things, and it was a little bit difficult, and we were all quite apprehensive. And then as Doug has refined the system, and we've all sort of fine-tuned things our ends, it feels fine. Like there's for the geeks out there's about a 20 millisecond delay that we're all monitoring off. So it's not very much at all, which is just bonkers. But it feels fine. It feels like we're in a studio and we're all just monitoring off each other. It's crazy.
Well, it certainly sounded tight as to me. I mean, I was like head nodding along with it, and not for 1 second did I think like, I actually, you know, what am I nodding to, or you know how sometimes you do a sort of sympathetic nod, like, hey, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Not, I can't see, you know, none of that, which was brilliant. And I must remind people the 2 tracks we listened to, and soon after it will be played back, because part of the live vinyl session, usually at this point, you'd come through into my part of the studio, and we together would play back the record. So you'd get to hear, you know, exactly the sound you just made. But you will still get to hear that. Lewis will be playing that back shortly on the YouTube, and that's where we'll once again, boats will be divided, and we'll be parting our ways. But you played 2 tracks. You Make My Life a Better Place off Golden Days, both off Golden Days, in fact. 2018's Golden Days, 4th album from Mama's Gun. And then the single that came out, I think, New Year's Day even this year, wasn't it? This Is the Day?
Yeah.
And just explain to me your choice, who goes. That's unfair. I mean, Andy, if you want to go, I go to you, Andy, because I sort of keep seeing your face up on the screen. And, of course, your lead vocals. But you were telling me, no, you're a very handsome man.
So I didn't mean to laugh so heartily then.
Well, that's okay. It's about
he is handsome.
There's nothing my wife won't be doing.
Yeah, great hair. But you were telling me it's a slightly different version. Just explain the version you did today, like the single version versus the album version.
Yeah, so the album version was the last track on the album, and it's this kind of esoteric, atmospheric, recorded on kind of cassette, kind of gnarly recording, because we weren't sure how to present it, so it ended up being like that. And so an opportunity came down the line to record something new for something, and we had that song that had never kind of fulfilled its potential. So we just started kicking it about and really stripped it back. And you can hear it on the record. You can hear every single element that every player is giving to the song. And so, yeah, we gave it the band treatment. You know, took a leaf out the Marvin Gaye book a little bit with the presentation, and that's how you end up at the kind of the single version that we recorded.
And now the straight to vinyl version that you've just recorded, the 3rd version.
Yeah, exactly. The definitive 3rd version.
The definitive, and may there be many, many more versions. 2018, generally speaking, your albums seem to come out every 3 years. So when's the next one due?
Well, when the Olympics is due, which is next year.
Okay, so it is. I was going to say, all the spare time, you know, would you even attempt to record an album in this way?
That's a really interesting question. That's another. I don't know. That's completely mind blowing to think about. You could definitely get a healthy amount done like this. It's just whether you could really refine it this way. There'd be a lot of back and forth, I think, but it's not out of question. And obviously, as the technology matures even more, of course, there's all kinds of applications for this.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think, who was it? Charlie XCX has just done an album all in isolation. But, of course, she produces everything herself and sings herself. So that's kind of cheating.
I mean, up until now, I mean, just this past week, we've been working on a song, but in that traditional way, you know. I had a demo of something, and then we replaced my demo drums with Chris's real drums, and then Cam put the bass on. We've been layering up that way. So we could definitely get a record made like that. But in terms of, like, live performances being on the record that were made in this way, it's kind of mind-blowing, but absolutely achievable.
I like the idea of a live album, live in isolation.
Nice.
It's certainly got certainly got a nice tone to it, hasn't it? A nice ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I must
Together alone.
Yeah. Actually, it might be okay. I mean, I must admit, if I'm talking personally, I'm never a fan of a live album. But a live album without the crowd might actually be a nice studio live album, and we might be able to work with that. Listen, I'm going to sign off because I think you should be playing the vinyl back and giving Lewis a spotlight, as he's been working ridiculously hard in the centre of Soho in Great Wimble Street at Soho Radio's Live HQ. But before you go, I would like to say Chris Boot, my favourite member of the band, but the best dressed is David Oliver.
Hey!
Yes.
That's a given.
I love you, man.
No one's going to argue with you there, Matt.
No problem. I just had to say that. I was looking at you online, and it was undoubtedly David that won the prize for best outfit. So there you go. And I'm going to leave you with a bit of crowd noise and wish you once again a great day and a fantastic, brilliant show. Let's do it again. All the best to you.
Cheers,
Thanks
Matt.
for having us, Matt.
Cheers, Matt.
Thanks
Absolute
everyone
pleasure.
for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That's hilarious. Are we still on the
We're going to hear the vinyl, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Believe.
Are we still live though?
Yeah,
think
we
so.
are. Yeah, we're still low.
Still live.
Okay.
A big shout out to the fans then. They're still coming up.
So, live in isolation album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could get you guys to suggest the track list. Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a few things pop up.
Yeah, can I just say a big shout? There's quite a few of the Colombian family getting involved. Just like to big shout out to Jaime Gomez
Excellent.
and the Silvers, the Silva Herreras.
Silva Herreras.
Jonathan Byers says wow in capital letters. Thank you, Jonathan.
Jonathan Byers, isn't that the character from Stranger Things?
That's Will Byers.
Oh, yes. What about the brother?
I can't remember his name.
Sorry, John.
Nice to see Bruce Davies in the house.
Yeah, Bruce Davies.
Old school.
Samuel Oliver, oh my son. David is incredible.
Sandra
on the
De
piano.
Beer,
That's very kind of you, mate. I love you
Jerry
all.
Allen, Diane Little. They're flying by now. Lisa Finley, there's a familiar name.
Samuel Oliver, he wants us to play House on the Hill.
Stretch once more.
Life and Soul. Annie D. Who else have we got? Elizabeth Little. Okay.
Okay, so maybe we should start wrapping this up and let Lewis play his masterwork vinyl.
Good idea.
Yes.
So should we get a universal wave to everyone? Brady
Yeah.
Bunch. No, it's not the Brady Bunch, is it?
I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, I think you're possibly
Yeah,
right there.
all the heads, and they're all
Yes.
looking at each other in various parts of the screen.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
that is.
Slightly creepy for me. It looked like a doll.
You look like a doll.
Yeah.
Should we do
Wait,
it?
I'm moving my
3,
head.
2, 1.
Hey, thank you very much.
Hey.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening. We will be back, I'm sure.
Brilliant. Please enjoy.
Keep watching this space.
Bye.
This is the day. Oh, this is the day when the sun shines brighter than it did before. You hear a voice inside you say what you're waiting for. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna take it with both hands. I'm gonna celebrate it with everything I am. All my life I waited for this day. Maybe we won't ever get the chance again. Yeah. my life I've waited for this day. Maybe we won't ever get the chance again.